Hi, my name is Quintus Hegie. My skill is mind training, and as a master hypnotist, I help mainly location-independent entrepreneurs to achieve their dreams possible by freeing them from any blocks that they have. And this way they get more profits and better life. In this video I want to talk about what are the typical problems that you can solve with using hypnosis as a tool. There's several examples I will give. One of the examples is that it will help you to find what is holding you back, what is preventing you from achieving the success that you want. You have a certain desire, you want to go somewhere, to be somewhere, you want to achieve something, and something is holding you back. And this is a problem where hypnosis can help you. Especially if this is not something like physical, but something that's in the mind that's holding you back. It may be a feeling or something like you will be able to do it, like physically, but for some reason you're stuck. You don't get further with it. And this is an example where hypnosis can work. So when I work with people that are entrepreneurs, I find that they want to grow, for example, in their business, and they will have to, as they grow, they will have to be able to become that person that is associated or related with being in that stage of growth. So, and for many entrepreneurs, it's like the first time that they are achieving, that they are growing into a new level of profits, of becoming location independent, and you'll have to do things for the first time. And this is challenging because you'll have to do new things, maybe also things that you're afraid of or were never taught, or you have like a belief about that it's not for you. For example, if you have a fear to speak in the public, or if you are afraid to make new connections into network, for example. These are very important things to do as a location independent entrepreneur. But if there's something like holding you back, you could do it, but for some reason you don't get to it, you're like afraid to do it, or there's a strange feeling that you have that's holding you back. This is exactly an example where the hypnosis and mind training will help you work. We will find what's holding you back by getting in contact with your subconscious mind. Another point where hypnosis can work is in the area of learning. How does that work? With hypnosis, you get into a state of trance, and actually this state is very useful for achieving accelerated learning. So if you want to learn a new skill, or copy something, or simulate something from an example that you have, like a role model, this is something where hypnosis and mind training comes into play. When I work with my clients, it can be a various range of skills they want to attain, and it's mostly skills for yourself. For example, presenting. For example, having a certain level of confidence or charisma. These can all be skills that you can learn and accelerate learning with hypnosis. For one female client I coached, for example, she had a problem when there was like new material being taught to her. It was written on the blackboard, so to say, and she had problem to make that internal and to really remember it. So we worked together and we shifted that from when the tutor was writing on the board the instructions and the knowledge for the transfer, then we translated for her to voice as if it was spoken out, because her preferred way of learning appeared to be spoken audio voice. So that's an example where it can help to do accelerated learning. How can you in an instant have like a new skill or a new belief in a new setting? A third area where hypnosis can work is to get into contact with your feelings and your body. And this I typically do in the setting of my sensuality training. I find that men and women are a bit lost in their contact with their bodies, with their masculine or feminine energy, and this is an area where hypnosis works, because it can allow you to be more open to the sensations, be more in touch with your root primal energy. And actually, this will help a lot, because when you haven't covered that quite well, when you're not really like an integrated male or female, then we find that you will get compensated behavior, and you will find other places that you're trying to give this energy a place. When we start healing that with mind training, then you will be a more integrated male or female, and actually you will be having a much more happier life, because you no longer have to find other places where you can let this energy go and express yourself, which can even like hurt your situation, so to say. These are 3 examples of doing mind training and hypnosis. There's a lot more to do with hypnosis. You can do also quit smoking, ideal weight. There's so many things, but the main thing here to remember for what kind of problems hypnosis solves is when there's a situation that you would like physically or like by intelligence, etc., you will be able to achieve it, but for some reason something is holding you back in your mind or in your body. That's where hypnosis comes into play, these kind of problems. And that also explains why, for example, addiction and achieving ideal weight are also typical examples for where you can do hypnosis. My specialization is into coaching location-independent business consultants, and I give group trainings for companies, corporates, and events as a good introduction to really initiate like a group of people to how does this mind work. And lastly, my 3rd group of specialization is into sensuality and sensual hypnosis, where we work with body, energy, and also sensuality and sexuality. So these are examples of problems and situations where hypnosis works. If you want to know more, please let me know in the chat or in the reply below with things where you're curious about if that problem could be solved or will be fit for hypnotic mind training to help you out and to cure that or get better at that part.